Tension is in the air for the drivers, waiting for the 5 red lights to come on. It's time for a scorcher in Shanghai to get underway. 29 laps of action. And the Shanghai E-Prix is underway. It's a slow start there for Jean-Eric Vergne, but even slower from Oliver Rowland off the front row of the grid. And Pascal Wehrlein, as well as Mitch Evans, immediately dragged down towards the first turn. Wehrlein's going to go for the lead here against Jean-Eric Vergne as they go side by side into the first corner as well. Jake Hughes also going 2 by 2 there with Rowland, who tries to get back on the inside of Mitch Evans for third place as they come around the long sweeping right-hander down into turn 2 and turn 3. It's Vergne that leads then from Wehrlein in second, Evans into third, quite close enough at the moment. Vergne trying to follow him through there as well. So it's Porsche from Jaguar, from Porsche.
Good job, we're 1% up on Robin.
What I do think is the team play that we've seen from the Porsches so far, and we're actually seeing down the order a little bit with the Andretti's, is to make that attack mode lose as little position and a time as possible. So that's going to play into it. And Nick Cassidy potentially missing that sweet spot for the attack mode, which we heard him on radio.
Tom, it is so narrow down there. I've driven one of these cars through there on Friday, and I barely managed to get through there on my own, let alone if I was running side by side. So even just at slower speeds, navigating that is tricky.
Bit of an aggressive Nick Cassidy there. Yeah, so Nick de Vries in that position. Now let's remember that Mahindra powertrain has a deficient energy efficiency. You know, it's going to have to save. Its targets will be lower than others. The beeps will come earlier. The lifting will start earlier.
Let's have a look here at Oliver Rowland. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. And contact.
What the is Jeff doing, man? He's just driven straight into the side of me.
Looking at the team. Mortara's in the pit, sorry Billy. And then out of this race, seemingly. Front wing damage for Edo Mortara. It was right at the back of the field. He was having a good run at one particular point as well. Teammate de Vries is up into 4th place, but unfortunately, it's a DNF for the Swiss.
Yeah, it's the right-hand side, so everything is bent. God damn it, I went in, and then the guy from the inside just let the T-bone me.
The surface flag is being shown.
Exit turn 6, so that's the hairpin coming out of that corner. So, as we see Edo Mortara exiting out of the Mahindra and out of this race, I'm afraid to say. And you can see there the debris that's on the circuit, on the exit of that corner. I wonder whether that's related to Mortara.
That is Edo Mortara's front right end plate.
Evans is told to attack. Evans is told to attack Antonio.
So there's confirmation for Pascal Wehrlein that Evans has been told to get on with it.
Cassidy's looking good on the energy right now, boys. I think he's going to be in for one. Nico Miller as well, he's looking pretty good.
Let's have a look and see what happened to Edo Mortara then. So it's obviously into turn 6, that's where we saw the debris. He was doing quite well at this particular point in the race. He's just going to get pincered. There's a Maserati going through. That's Max Günther on the inside of Jake Hughes. And he in turn is then sent into Edo Mortara. The car bent like a banana. And Mortara subsequently out of the race. Let's have another look. Stays right. And
innocent victim there, nothing Edo could have done.
Ollie Rowland also down in 8th place as well, sort of an anonymous race for him at this point. No driver has won from pole for the last 9 races, to remind you. Jean-Eric Vergne also pretty close with him on circuit. Let's have a look here at Robin Fries. Oh, he was sent spinning round. I wonder why he dropped down the timing sheets, and that is why, I'm afraid to say, a bit of contact. And for Fries...
Was it contact or did he lose it?
5 laps to go.
You've got Cassidy 1% up on Evans, who's leading the race. I mean, Cassidy looks like he's going to be up there on the podium.
Let's see what happens as we look at Rowland going for a lunge on the freeze down into turn 1. Lovely bit of driving there from the Briton in the Nissan. He's now up into 6th.
He said he had a bit of an anonymous race, but he's making it count right towards the end now, Oliver Rowland.
We've got any energy calls, bro. ISO with Pascal, 2% down on Cassidy behind, ISO with Dak.
As we see Wehrlein try to attack on Evans into turn 10, 2 by 2 they go. It's going to get very tight. Wehrlein goes across the grass and does take the lead away, but contact there with Evans might leave him vulnerable to his teammate possibly as well.
Oh, we're going to see Nick Cassidy go for the lead right now. This could be his moment.
Like I said, if we just tell what we want to do, about holding, racing, tell me what to do.
I hope they tell him to race.
Frustration there for Nick Cassidy. Confirmation of no added laps, no safety cars in this race, so no need. Vergne, who's down in 7th place. That's the problem when you get all this rough and tumble. You can see the lap times are really coming down. The gaps are beginning to increase. You've almost got that splinter group of the top 4 now building over Jake Dennis in 5th position. So you've got 4 drivers challenging for this.
Can someone talk to me?
So we're still holding, but help each other.
If I was Cassidy, I would go.
A debris that we saw courtesy of Jean-Eric Vergne and his missing front wing as Dennis loses another place there to Vergne.
I think Nick Cassidy can go flat out in his final lap.
Well, we're on the final lap then now. Lap 29 out of 29. It's Verline that leads. Mitch Evans then going for the outside line into the first corner. Dennis versus Vern. Once again down into T1, but what's happening for the lead? Evans has taken over from Verline. He leads in the Jaguar as we come down through turn 2 and turn 3. But is he going to hold it to the end of this one? That's the question. Still on the inside here as we ride on board with Nick Cassidy. Cassidy really needs to get aggressive. He can feel the victory slipping through his fingers. 0.9% of energy left for Pascal Verline at this stage in this one. Cassidy's got more expendable energy, but has he got time to be able to use it? It's Jaguars first and third at the moment as we head into the final sector. It's surely going to be one at a time unless we get a dive bomb for the lead. On the outside goes Nick Cassidy for third place. Verline tries to defend. Da Costa versus Roland as well for fourth place. Side by side they go through the final corner. Mitch Evans is going to take the win in Shanghai. Evans does it. Second place for Verline, and third goes to Nick Cassidy, with Roland taking fourth at the checkered flag. What a dramatic conclusion here in China. A fantastic E-Prix, and it's Jaguar on top once again. Mitch Evans takes his second victory of the season.
That's how we do it. Yes. Come on, yes! Yes! Yes!
You can see what that means to Mitch Evans. Fantastic.
Mitch Evans wins, Pascal Verline second, Nick Cassidy third. Maybe disappointed he didn't have a run at that top spot. Disappointed with how it ended as well, with Pascal Verline over the course of the last few corners. So all in all, frustrated.
The inaugural winner of the Shanghai E-Prix, Mitch Evans, a big win at the business end of the season. You must be delighted.
Yeah, super happy. Look, it was not an easy race to manage. Starting towards the front can be good, it can be bad, but I think we managed it well. I thought I got into the lead at the right time, but actually, yeah, Pascal kind of caught me napping a bit into turn 8, and he put his nose up and then had another go at me. So, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get anything for going off track and passing me. So we have to look at that afterwards. But anyway, a great result for the team. Got it done on the last lap. I had that energy advantage, so I just wanted to bide my time and hopefully let the race come to me, and it did. So yeah, super stoked to get this 1-3 for Jag, and great points for our championship, and yeah, it was a good one.
Drivers' Championship looks like after that first race here in Shanghai, China. We'll do it all again tomorrow, don't forget. But Pascal Verline has closed the gap on Nick Cassidy ever so slightly. Oliver Rowland now in third place. No one has won more races than Mitch Evans since he made his debut back in 2016. His title fight coming on strong.